Pretty sure. God, I haven't streamed in like a week or so. This time I have an excuse though. I had to get a video out. It's uploaded on the plus side, but I don't have a backlog right now, so that's less good. It's uploaded on the plus side, but I don't have a backlog right now. Another thing I have to worry about is we have to do a Sacking Mal soon. At everyone. I'm just gonna do at everyone. We have to do a Sacking Mal soon. Apparently, there's like we're in like the winter season or the fall season, which makes sense. Which means I'm actually overdue to sack Mal. I haven't done this in a while. I hope I set my controller up right. Not gonna lie, there is something I would slightly rather be doing, but that's okay. I need to get my backlog up, so we're probably not going to be streaming too long tonight. Because I have to try and watch the other half of Set in Academy tonight. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll have fun. Honestly, this game is pretty good so far. It's just like the dumb hand thing that's a problem. Ruka went to that island. That island? If it can be done, please. For Ruka's sake. Please help her. I thought we got past this. Did I just not get far enough into the building to save my game? Oh my god, I just now noticed the film grain. Has that then been there the whole time? Excuse me. Up. 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 My notebook, how did it get here? We already read it. I think we already listened to these, too. Chapter 3, Choshiro Kirishima. I thought we were in Chapter 3 when we loaded and it said Chapter 2. I was like, what? Back then, Ruka and her friends were kidnapped, and I found in the basement of the hospital. I thought it was all over. But, since that time, out of the 5, 2 have died. Is this case still open? Kidnapping case summary. Alright, well let's just head on in. Now, the one thing I am worried about is I do not remember how to play this game, so I don't... When we inevitably fight like 8 ghosts, I'm not sure I'm gonna remember what I'm doing. I definitely got past this part. I must not have saved. Because aren't we about to get attacked by like 60 ghosts? Kirishima-san, this. The people of the island. Perhaps they have already bloomed. I hope you won't have to use this. Oh, that's cool. The vibrating arm kind of looks like a bone. Sayaka. Alright, Spirit Stone Flashlight. Spirit Stone flashlight. Soothe spirits using the light radiated by Spirit Stones. Use B to ready the Spirit Stone flashlight. When the flashlight is in its readied state, press the A release button to discharge. Hold A, the longer the area will grow. So, hold, charge, boom, hold, charge, boom. Run away. Go down this hallway. Run, charge. Oh, I whiffed. I whiffed. Ooh! Dunzo! Is this what Sayaka mentioned? Was that blooming? What has happened to the people of this island? Even Haibara is here. Is he somehow responsible for all this? The ghost left something behind. Power-up lens. Develop. Switch. Up. Up. Last time, the elevator went down to the hidden basement, where Ruka was found. Unfortunately, I haven't played this in a week, so I don't remember which one's Ruka. Haibara is still lurking on the island. Are you sick too? Let's see if I can. Records, notebook, people, you Haibara. I was hoping for a picture of this man. Well, I'll never get one. There's an odd elevator. Alright, well, let's take it floor by floor for now. Let's hit the ground floor. That is one creepy newspaper. We still have yet to get creepy ghost hand. Also, I like how this guy is apparently allergic to running. Oh, there's a save point. While I'm here, let's... We'll take non-damaging photos? Why would I ever want you to do that? When equipped, you can quickly switch between multiple power-up lenses. Let's you see ghost hit points. None of that's particularly useful. I guess that's for, like... Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot your flashlight detects items. Alright, well, let's hit the first floor first. Shit's locked. I almost missed that. It's a good thing I came around. I don't know if... I don't even know if I've upgraded anything yet. Looks like a notice addressed to the staff. Regarding Lunar Eclipse syndrome patients. Ooh, okay. Please take notes on the nighttime wandering habit of patients. Contact me to confirm the suspected. Or no interferences with her treatment process. On the night of the full moon, close and bar the doors. I also request strengthening of patrol around the wards. Thank you. Okay, so we got a sleepwalker. Interesting. Well, there's only one place to go. Sorry about that. As I was going upstairs, I thought I saw an item. That's weird. I figured. Well, I was going to go room by room, but now that I hear that room making sound, that seems like progression. So I'd rather look around first. Nope. Not a lot of blue crystals in this game. They're like they require so many and there's so few of them. Ghost hand! Nope. You imagine if that did something? The game was like, you did it. You beat the boss preemptively. Assistant note. My achievement studying cranial nerves were finally recognized, and I was appointed assistant to Dr. Haibara at Haibara Hospital on Rogetsu Island. Dr. Haibara is the leading researcher in Lunar Eclipse syndrome, which is a memory loss condition particular to this island. Oh, it's a memory loss. Oh, I assumed it was just sleepwalking. As far as I can learn from the available materials, the Luna Eclipse syndrome is a mental disorder consisting of memory defects and other symptoms such as sleepwalking. Okay, so it is. It's memory loss and sleepwalking. Many things are still shrouded in mystery. Why is it limited only to this island? What causes it? These are the questions to be discovered. Well, usually when it's limited to only one island, it has to do with the water or a contamination in the food caused by water. But we can assume it's related to a Hellgate. Dr. Haibara's approach to Luna Eclipse syndrome is unique, and many of his treatments are unprecedented. I don't know, I had so much trouble reading that word. Among his original methods is music therapy that makes use of a so-called lunar melody, which I feel will cause a stir in the world of psychoanalysis. What's truly fascinating is how his research does not only lead to the method of treating mental illness, but also, advances the theory that memories can influence the soul. Sure. Feel like you're pulling that out of your ass. To work under Dr. Haibara is surely a valuable experience that I never could have had on the mainland. Got a medical chart. Asagi Hizuki, age 6, Haibara Hospital, 2nd floor. I imagine that's this room. From the typical behavior of being frightened of mirrors and the reported symptoms of memory impairment, she has been diagnosed with Luna Eclipse syndrome. The degree of the condition is severe. Under instructions of Dr. Haibara, there are plans to perform surgical procedure next week. Ooh, that's how you know this isn't a real hospital. The surgery for Luna Eclipse syndrome has been performed twice on other severe patients, but no conclusion has been reached as to its effectiveness. As an early treatment method of Luna Eclipse syndrome, the surgery will be performed regardless, and the details will be recorded in a report at a later date. Please ensure confidentiality of the above information for the sake of the patient and her family. Medical charts and other documents lie around. Someone's x-ray film is posted on the x-ray equipment. Yeah, somehow using the flashlight as a weapon actually made it harder to see things. Is that? No. Yeah, that's not a room I've been in. There's an enemy in this room. Let's do it. Let's do it. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Oh, it took a picture. Weird. Picture diary. The day before yesterday, they did the surgery. There was a person who got worse after they had the surgery done, so at first I refused. But the doctor said it's okay. Since the operation, my brain has turned red. It hurts so much I can't stand it. Afterwards, my hair has grown. Blood flows along with the tears. It's okay. My head is now red, and it seems to be melting. My head is now red, and it seems to be melting. It's okay if it melts. Wait. Really? Well, she wheelchair has been left here. I guess? Ah, the wall? What? Welcome, maid. Alright, I guess you need a camera to take these dolls out. Well, I guess now we know. How'd your Dark Stalkers and River City girls go? Assistant standing in the smoking area. I got a flat iron key wrapped in a paper on the ashtray. Sticker says surgery prep. It's on the back of the key. Got a hospital ward map. No green screen. Oh, yeah, the green screen's a real pain to set up, and, you know, there's a lighting issue, so we're walls. We'll swap in and out. Surgery prep room. It appears to be the key to the first floor. I'm definitely going to keep using the green screen for the podcast, though. Oh! Playing a game with your brother before this started. Didn't think it was going to happen tonight. Yeah, I know. You posted about it. I I almost put it off even longer, but I was like, nah, I really got to get to it because I got to watch Set in Academy tonight. Like, I gotta try and get through it. This is really the beginning of Civit's Fatal Frame video. It's Halloween, November 13th. Well, now I gotta be sure to stream on November 13th. But which game? Oh. Alright. What? Which game? Oh. I don't know what that means. Because I mentioned 2 games. Well, I assumed you were playing River City Girls and then you moved over to, like, Darkstalkers, right? Yeah, in a minute. He was this level is like a lot more linear, which I'm okay with. All right, what do you got? Oh, hold on. Nothing changes on this island. It's still the way it used to be. Everything stays the same. Repeating over and over. Repeating. Says he likes it better than Street Fighter because he can pull off the combos easier. You know, I actually have not played Darkstalkers. Same reason he prefers Mortal Kombat. Oh, no. See, I can't get behind preferring Mortal Kombat to Street Fighter. That's crazy talk to me. I can actually pull off combos easier in Street Fighter than Mortal Kombat. Medicine. There's still something in here. Oh my god, ghost hand! Oh, I finally got a ghost hand! Yes! Oh my god! Oh, I finally got a ghost hand! Yeah! I can't really do the shit like Sonic Boom where it's hold back for 2 seconds and forward punch. I find a lot of it's like controller based. I think I find Chun-Li's combos really hard in Street Fighter V. Oh, are we doing this? Hey, if you're not a ghost hand, you can fuck right off the edge of my dick. It's just a rat. Boom! Oh shit! Oh shit! Boom, little girl. I'm gonna flash this light directly in your little eyeballs. In your fucking eyes! In your stupid melting ghost eyes! I'm gonna melt your fucking brain with the power of photons! Spirit photons, bitch! I said no, but he doesn't listen. It hurts. It hurts. The doctor will do surgery again tomorrow. I don't want the surgery. Stupid surgery. More surgery. More surgery tomorrow. I hate the surgery. It hurts. Stupid surgery. It hurts. It hurts. The surgery hurts. It hurts. It hurts. So much fun. It hurts. The fun much hurts. The surgery is fun. It hurts. The surgery fun. Fun. It hurts. Hate. Fun. Hurts. Indeed. Alright, I got the death certificate of Azaki Hizuki. First one to be exact. You get more complicated combos in games like Vampire Savior. Azaki Hizuki, age 6. Confirmed time of death, 23 o'clock. 12:23. Circumstance of death, symptoms rapidly deteriorating during the second post-op surgery for the Luna Sedata syndrome treatment. What the literal fuck is that sound? At midnight, she suddenly entered a state of confusion. The doctor provided first aid with sedation, but it proved ineffectual. She died shortly thereafter. Wait, what did the doctor do? Unknown. Thought to be from rapid worsening of the illness accompanied by general physical frailty. That doctor had a bloody handprint on his back, which isn't typically something you would get. Something large beneath the sheets. Oh, that might be in the game. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird ambient sound. Assistant before desk. There's an anatomical model of a head placed on top of a case of chemicals. It's probably used during cerebral surgeries. about Rogetsu Kagura dance. Every 10 years in Rogetsu Island in the October, a ritual called the Rogetsu Kagura dance is performed. Its exact origin is unknown, but the festival has been passed down by the people of Rogetsu Island, expressing interaction with the dead, a tradition with the intentions of remembering the deceased. The masked Utsuwa, the vessel, who is the central dancer, and the 5 shrine maiden girls called Kanade, the instrumentalists, play music throughout the whole night of fantastic Kagura dancing. Each member of the audience observing the Kagura dance wears a mask and holds a candle in their hand. For a long time, the festival was shrouded in a veil of secrecy, but as of 30 years ago, it's been open to visitors and tourists. The festival that occurs once every decade is very important to the islanders, and it's said that any islander that have gone far away from the island always return on the day of the Kagura. So far, this seems very innocent. Haibara returned to the island on the day of the festival. The Kagura is important to the people of this island. Come to think of it, today is the anniversary of the festival. The one where all of the islanders disappeared. Well, considering that this game is calling the moon the largest of the hell portals, I think Nyx would be more appropriate. At Haibara Hospital, I have a chance to actually observe patients with Lunar Eclipse syndrome. This is my first time seeing patients of the disease face-to-face. There's something unsettling about this disease, but I can't quite tell what it is. With Lunar Eclipse syndrome, a patient's memory and self-awareness deteriorate in such a manner that their whole personality breaks down. Ultimately, all of the patient's memories are forgotten. They become unable to do anything and die. Before that doesn't sound any different than Alzheimer's. Before that stage of disease, most patients choose some other, more natural form of death. The patient's gradually broken, like being drunk. On this terrible disease, you can see their body tremble. Even Dr. Haibara himself, who thinks the Lunar Eclipse endemic is a unique disease, cannot quite grasp the decisive treatment. The doctor's treatments focus on surgery and folk remedies, confronting this disease with many different cures. Tomorrow, I plan on researching the treatments in more detail. But what about the weird fan theory that says every final boss in Persona is just an aspect of Nyarlathotep? I think that's like provably wrong. That's nothing. That's fucking batshit. There's no evidence for that. It wouldn't even make sense. Yeah, that's what happens when you make a villain who's literally the dark side of humanity, and then every final boss since then has been the dark part of humanity. Well, every villain, like, post-Nyarlathotep is kind of different. Like, for example, Nyx is an alien, so literally can't be Nyarlathotep. But if we look at Nyarlathotep, right, then you could probably make an inference. I'm a little shaky at my, like, P1, P2 lore, but you can probably make an inference that what Nyarlathotep basically is like, the shadow of humanity, as opposed to Philemon, which could be seen as sort of like an animus, sort of like the persona of humanity, kind of. Like the darker aspect of it, as opposed to like the lighter aspect of it. Whereas like Nyx is an alien, so that doesn't really fucking matter. Thanatos is not necessary. Like Thanatos would be a similar but separate part of Jungian psychology, because it would be part of the death drive. Whereas like Nyarlathotep would be a separate part of the human psyche. Like, if you look at every villain as part of the human psyche, Nyarlathotep is a completely different entity than, like, Thanatos is. Nyx being an alien lies to the dumbest shit, and I refuse to accept it because it isn't mentioned in P3 at all, only ever mentioned in subsequent material. Well, okay, then even if we only look at what they specifically say about Nyx in Persona 3, then Nyx is quite literally death, and is still, therefore, not logically Erebus. I'm calling it Thanatos, thank you. Because it makes more sense to be Thanatos, and also I think Jung referred to it as Thanatos, but that's fine. Persona 3 is dumb. But anyway, if you look at like Nyx is just what they say about it in Persona 3, then it is literally the concept of death, which one still makes it better, like stronger than Narlithotep by like a fucking country mile. But two, also makes it a separate entity than Narlithotep. And then Erebus would represent the death drive, which would be a different aspect of the human psyche than, like, Narlithotep. So Erebus can't be considered part of Narlithotep. There is an argument to be made for Amano no Sagiri and Izanami. But I don't think there's any evidence to support Izanami. And Amano no Sagiri is implied to have arisen recently. Like, Amano no Sagiri is a new creation, created in part from humanity and in part by Izanagi. So, like, unless the implication is that Izanagi created Narlithotep, that doesn't really hold... that really doesn't hold water either. We know Demiurge isn't, because Demiurge was created by Kuan Ichinose. And as for Yaldabaoth, Yaldabaoth is like the antithesis of Narlithotep, because Narlithotep is all about like the destruction of humanity, which is why he has similarities to Erebus, but honestly, Persona is not very consistent. But like Yaldabaoth doesn't want that at all. Yaldabaoth has more in common with like Yahweh than it has in common with Narlithotep. Like, I didn't say I believe the theory, but I can see why people say it. I can see why people would say that if you were trying to make up a theory and you didn't pay attention to Persona, is what I will say. Disturbing model of the head of strange device on it. The nails almost pierce the skull. Probably used during operations. I think these are used for holding your neck in place. But they're also used in Bloodborne to put eyes in your brain or some shit. I don't know. Nobody cares about Bloodborne. The door is locked, which is not what I would have expected. I did get a key. I forgot to read what the key went to. But yeah, no, I didn't think you believed it. I'm just explaining audibly why that theory is fucking stupid. I generally don't know why you can even fight Izanami in P4, because fucking Izanami wants exactly what the investigation deemed, and then she's like, yeah, fuck you guys, I'm gonna kill you. Well, it's implied she's not gonna stop, is the thing. But yeah, you do have, of all of the villains, Izanami is the one with the least amount of... That was fucking startling. The problem was, I think it was actually so quick, and there was so little lead-in that I didn't have time to be scared. If that makes any sense. Like, it was just like, boom! And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, my brain didn't process what happened fast enough to be scared of it. They should have done the JRPG thing where the goddess says, hey, next down right now. I don't know. I don't know why everything is so goddamn white right now. It's like he threw a flashbang at me. Oh. Gotcha. But yeah, because didn't Izanami want to destroy the world anyway? Wasn't she like, yeah, but you guys kind of failed or something? If I'm remembering, they just kind of substituted one villain for another one. I am an official at Haibara. Like they could have cut out on Mono no Sagiri entirely and just used Izanami. I'm an official at Haibara Hospital. This is my disposition about because no, really, if you look at Persona 4, right, the three villains, Amano no Sagiri, you have you have Adachi, and then you have Izanami. Like, no one gives a shit about Eyeball Man, right? It's not exactly the standout entity in that game. I'm an official at Haibara Hospital. Prosecution material. This is my deposition. Oh yeah, and obviously Labris can't possibly be part of Narlithotep. She was a construction of Kirijo Corp. And Sho Minazuki is got like the shade of dusk implanted in his head, or whatever, shard of dusk, or whatever they call it, right? And then Kagetsuchi is a different. I don't remember Kagetsuchi's motivation. That game was very bad. I am an official at Haibara Hospital. This is my deposition about the kidnapping incident that occurred some days ago. From the well outside of the hospital, I heard an echo of a child's voice. At first, I thought I was hearing things or imagining it. Then I began to hear more and more clearly. A tearful voice and a different hollow, moaning voice. It's those children, the children that were kidnapped. I can't stand this anymore. Hurry, before it's too late. Even as I write this, those children are being destroyed. Please investigate this hospital as soon as possible. Thank you. Okay, yeah, no, I have to get in here with someone with a camera. This little girl is very hard to fight in a hallway. There we go. That'll do it. That'll get her. Assuming she's still coming from the front. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, you little bitch. Let's go. I'm gonna melt your brain. Fuck. Oh, I think I have to do all that over again, don't I? Unless it auto-saved? Well, we're about to find out if this auto-saved. It did not autosave. Oh boy. Oh my gish gosh darn. Well, ah, fucking great. Excuse me. Arguments but whether 6 should be different or more of the same. I was in the different camp. I mean, it was Wii U era, so I thought it was possible. Or at the very least, it might have like a checkpoint system independent of the save system, but it did not. What did I just say? Whatever I said, I meant Wii. Anyway, I'd be okay with like P6 changing some stuff up as long as it keeps the identity of Persona. Or at least what would be recognized as the modern identity of Persona. Oh, I said Wii U. Oh, my bad. Alright, get ready, ghost hands. No. Ghost hands. Come on. Ghost hands. Get ready. Ghost hands. What the fuck? I didn't get ghost hands. Wouldn't mind cutting down the... wouldn't mind cutting down the length of social links. I agree with you. I would cut social links down to 7. Because realistically... every social link has, like, 3 levels that have no fucking point. Like, they always are just like, this, I'm still having that problem from, like, fucking last rank. Like, it would be a lot snappier if it was like 7. I actually thought of a really good alternative to that recently, which is... Whoopsie. I done fucked up somehow. Oh. I don't know how to get this back into full screen. There we go. I thought of a really good alternative to this recently, which is have social, because like a complaint that a lot of people like P3 fans have is that social links don't awaken inside of the main story, and there's some like that's actually a pretty good argument. For that. So here's the idea. Here's the idea, right? Have awakenings in the main storyline, and then have second awakenings like related to, like, here's what you could do, right? Develop the characters in the plot, have the awakening in the plot, like in Persona 3, and then what you do is you have social links for the main party members, which develops like a secondary portion of their like character, and then you do the Persona 5 Royal thing, where if you've maxed out their social link, right? Once you get to a certain part of the game and their personas awaken naturally, you could do their second awakening in game. Because you finished their social links. Like, then you get your second awakening. And I think that's a great in-between, like, with, like, giving optional party member statistics and credible benefits to hanging out with people, and also developing, like, the characters a bit more in the main plot. Remember when you're helping with Goto something, she's talking about the one girl and her link, and she's like, anyway, here's my backstory, because we couldn't work that in somehow. Welcome, Headshot. How are you doing tonight? We're shooting little girls with our photon beams. Wow, she just kind of stood there and took it this time. You remember last time she was like, "Rrr." This time she's like, ah, fuck it. You beat me the first time. By the way, we have save states, I just haven't been using them. And now I've learned my lesson. Also cut down the number of main characters. I'm okay with that, yeah. I would agree to that. Honestly, I think Persona 5... I think you get a... Like, I think the Persona 5 cast is all likable, but I do not think there needed to be that many. The basic idea is that they usually have one for, like, every element, but I would also say that I think there's too many elements. Like, I always thought Persona 4 was the perfect amount of elements. And Persona 4's cast is also kind of bloated because technically Naoto... I guess Naoto represents 2 elements, but, like, Teddy just does double duty. And that's why we need to cut out Teddy entirely. Soul Hacker's cast was only 5 people, and it's way easier to develop 5 characters than 8 or 9. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Soul Hackers had the correct amount. I love what Soul Hackers did with rune damage. I think that's my favorite part of the game, is actually what they did with rune damage. I would love that to be there. I think Soul Hackers had a good amount of, like, elemental weaknesses. So, as long as you have, like, one character hitting each weakness, I think that would be ideal. The last person gets the short end of the stick, like Naoto or Haru. P3 introduced all of its main characters fairly early. Yeah. You been up to anything, Headshot? I was on hiatus last week. It was a very short hiatus. I came off of it immediately. I would love to have... what I would love is if Persona 6 basically ripped off Fire Emblem supports. I'd love it if, like, your social links could have social links with each other also, because I think that would go a long way in actually selling the idea of a friend group. I don't know how you would have them level up simultaneously like you do in Fire Emblem. I guess you could do the same mechanic, like whoever you keep in your party the most or something, but... aside from realizing I've expanded slightly from the fact that my dress uniform is tight, not much, just basic Remembrance Day things. I am unfamiliar with Remembrance Day. I will admit, I'm not familiar with that holiday. Get ready for a jump scare. Boom! Jump scare, bitch! Boom! Jump scare. Now I'm jump scaring. I'm the scare master. Where are you, fucker? Ooh! Oh, he has a blinding flashlight. This ghost can use tools. Oh, it's Veterans Day. Oh, okay. Happy Remembrance Day. Boom! You don't like P2's element? Sword. Sword, gun, fist, throne, fire, water, ice, earth, wind, gravity, electric, almighty, havoc, light, and darkness. Oh, P2. P2 had so many fucking elements, I didn't even bother. I stopped caring about elemental weaknesses in that game. There was just so many of them. Holy shit. Oh my god, I forgot about that nonsense. No, I always said I thought Persona... Honestly, I think Persona 4 has the perfect amount of elements. I like the idea of merging light and darkness into Rune, but I wouldn't mind if there was just one extra element to make up for the lack of it, because genuinely, the one thing I will always give Persona 4 credit for, and I really do mean it, the only thing, is I believe that it had the perfect amount of elements. All right, child, let's go. Done. I think Babe left out a few dozen thousand. I think she did too. Because if I remember right, like, there are different status ailments depending on what kind of element you're using. Like, I think she's leaving out nerve, for example. Like, I'm pretty sure there was nerve damage in that game. I'd like P6 Dad not have a surprise god boss. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay if they like. I'd even be okay if it's like the same basic idea, where it's just like a god that's like made from humanity and wants everyone fucking dead or something. But like, if they introduce it earlier, I think that might be better. Which I guess they kind of did with Persona 5, but it was also a bit of a surprise boss there in that too. So. Nerve damage is in quite a few games, P3 and DDS, for example. I don't remember it in P3. Have you read the red letter already? That's what I'm asking. Faintly from well, that voice is... The children are probably in the basement of this hospital. I don't know anymore. Again? It's not even scary at this point. It's just like, stop it, please. Not really damage type. anyway, here's what I would say. I would say strike, pierce, fire, ice, lightning, wind, right? We get those. And then, because I do like what Soul Hackers did, where like half the people were strikers and half the people were piercers. I think that's cool, right? So strike, pierce, I would be okay with. Oh, Persona 5 kind of does that too, with like gun damage, yeah. And then fire, wind, ice, lightning, the huge. And I like rune damage. I think that's it. I think that's all you really need. Okay, I will say this. I'm actually gonna say we don't need rune damage. I'm gonna say I'm okay with light and dark, but I like the fact. Yeah, I'm okay with light and dark because I think what Persona 5 did with bless and curse damage was really good. I would bring back bless and curse damage, but I would also integrate it into rune damage from Soul Hackers 2 because I really like the idea that status ailments were functionally usable in Soul Hackers 2 because they also did damage. So and they were tied into the Sabbath mechanic. So it meant that like you got usage out of status ailments that you would otherwise just scrap because there is a functional benefit to you using them. And I think that's a really good idea, and I think they should bring that back. You can even get super unoriginal and I wouldn't care. The main character has light-colored hair. They wear white clothes, and the villain, she has dark hair and wears black clothes, and your persona's Nerlithotep, and bam, there's your surprise god. But Nerlithotep doesn't talk. He's a persona or some shit. Maybe he does shit with Guido where he made Super Guido. I actually had an idea for Persona 6 where basically your character is the persona, and like your central antagonist was basically a persona protagonist that went completely like off the rails and joined the dark side. Because we've already established that personas can use personas. As fucking batshit crazy as that sounds. We have precedent for personas using personas. But yeah, so like the central antagonist would be like a persona main character that never was, with like a Velvet Room contract and everything, but like your character is like the central persona. This is the basic idea. Your character was their persona, and you ended up like separating from them. And now you have a Velvet Room contract and you're trying to stop them. And then at the end of the game, you could do a switch, right? Where like they come back to the good side to like take out the evil god or some shit because it's persona, right? And then at the end of the game, you know that you always have that scene where the character summons their ultimate persona. Well, it's your protagonist that's the ultimate persona. Bam, it'd be the hypest shit ever. It's more like a stand. I don't think Persona was even a thing back then. Medicines are arranged on shelves. There's drugs labeled to the patients. Personas, stands. What's the difference, really? I got a Waning Moon card. We're kind of reaching a point where the ghosts are like, there's so many ghosts that I see them, and I'm just like, oh god, another fucking ghost. I think this has only happened once or twice to me in all of Fatal Frame. I remember it happened at the end of Fatal Frame 1. And I think it happened in the last game, where, like, the ghosts just kept happening. I'm just like, oh, fuck, it's not even effective anymore. Daily treatment of Lunar Eclipse syndrome continues. When we're making progress with Dr. Haibara's treatment, the methods are so different from the accepted medical standard that I feel quite confused. Dr. Haibara tends to his own unique methods, as well as honoring the silence customs and using traditional treatment methods. This is especially true for treatments with their own special utensils, some of which would be unthinkable in other hospitals. What leaves me in even greater discomfort is the language used in the hospital, which bears no resemblance to the proper medical terminology. Patients in a progressed state show fear of mirrors, water, or other items that are used to reflect their faces. Judging from their behavior, there must be moments when the patient feels that it's not his or her face that's reflected in the mirror. Oh, that's real. That's very real. On this island, this is called budding. They do use, like, actual medical disorders. And this word is used in the hospital as a regular term. Furthermore, a state called blooming is feared the most. I don't know what this state is, but everybody reacts strongly and pales at the word blooming. Apparently, the story goes that the only person who's budding can see their own face is in this budding state. Story goes that only the person who is budding can see their own face in this budding state. Of course, the sense of the word is not just to have budded. Upon seeing the face of another more severe patient, the symptoms seem to be transferred, which is called resonance. But surely this can't be so extreme. It's difficult to imagine, but there might be a contagious form of Lunar Eclipse syndrome. And now, starting from tomorrow, Dr. Haibara is letting me do the preparations. I wonder what the so-called ceremony of passage treatment method is like. What am I supposed to do? All this leaves me quite concerned. And you should be. Got a cloudy moon box. It's a box with clouded moons covered on it. Seems to have a mechanism it won't open. The pattern showing a waxing moon and a waning moon. There are 2 groove slots in the back. I wonder if Koei did their own translation, or they just bought the fan translated script. I remember a company doing it once. I don't know. There's a few translation issues, like grammar issues in this, but honestly, it might be easier to just buy just buy it, and then like fix the mistakes. I could not tell you what that's at. I'm sorry. The lamp in the director's office is turned on. Is somebody there? Art, fucking really? Come on, you're wasting my time, buddy. Come on. Come on. Oh, did I win? Oh, I think I won. Hey, I won. And then we enter the room and another fucking ghost appears. Oh, that is creepy. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, you doing it, Fatal Frame. Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. You're doing it. I don't want to go down there. Ooh, you scaring me. No, fuck off. You know there's too many ghosts when the reaction stops being, ah, and starts becoming, oh, fuck you. Piss right off. My family has been protecting and continuing the ritual, acting as head priests. At the same time, they fought against the Lunar syndrome as spiritual healers. As for me, I protect the teachings of the Ibarra family and have built a hospital to treat the patients of Lunar syndrome, researching it from a medical perspective. I believe it is my mission to research Lunar using a combination of traditional and medical methods. The inhabitants of the islands once tackled investigations into the human soul with their own original methods. Oh, okay. Oh, did they open their own Hellgate? You could run for real in Fatal Frame 5. Delightful. And you can also see how wet the girls are, which is pretty great. One of the methods was the Kagura mask. In the Kagura dance, the Utsuwa means vessel. Wears a mask, listens intently to the music, and loses yourself within it. The Kanada mask regulates the rhythm and beat of the dance. By wearing the masks, various parts of the human brain are stimulated. This is truly interesting. The possibility of the mask having power over the brain must be explored. The door to that is yet untouched, and the area is now open. This is the one ultimate end to the Rogetsu Kagura dance. No, it was likely the ceremony of passage's true form. The ceremony is a potent way to enter the mind's abyss, but because it caused a disaster, the ceremony has been stopped for a long time and become a taboo. That terrible tradition of disaster. However, in order to overcome the illness, we must venture into the taboo. The lunar eclipse occurs once every 10 years. This opportunity to perform it again must not escape. We have no time. Did the doctor fuck up? An intercom on the top of the desk. There's a row of numbers in the panel. I wasn't expecting blue crystals. I was expecting a book. I wonder if the doctor fucked up and, like, opened a Hellgate himself. You always gotta watch about the hell. You know, I wonder one thing about the Fatal Frame universe. Is it just Japan that is just littered with these Hellgates, or, like, are there, like, American Hellgates? Are there Moroccan Hellgates? What other countries have Hellgates? There should be another way. No, stop. Because every Hellgate has also been related to, like, a Shinto ritual. I bet Van Helsing sealed some Hellgates in his day. I mean, did he? That's what I want to know. Are there European Hellgates? I bet France has got a pretty bad one. Fatal Frame International. Ugh. If there are American Hellgates, there's probably one in Florida. Oh, there's probably like 6. Various bottles of medicine and syringes are placed on the desk. Although I will say that, like, Texas, I think, has more rituals than Florida. Takashi Aiba, Luna Sedata, and the Moon. In minor cases of Luna Sedata, fragmentary memory loss and behavior similar to sleepwalking can be observed. Characteristically, the symptoms vary with the waxing and waning of the moon. When the moon is full, the patient's condition is stable, but there is a tendency to go outside and seek moonlight. Around the new moon, the patients become unstable, increasingly frightened. Interesting. Once Luna Sedata was called moonwalking or haunted walking, which seems to be derived from that behavior. In severe cases, the patient loses almost all memory but remains attracted to the moonlight and seeks out window sills and rooftops. Every time a hurricane warning comes, some really old guy is like, those freaking priests didn't seal the damn Hellgate again. Kids these days. I actually did hear a good point about Florida and its, like, crazy weirdness, which is that, like, every state is probably just as crazy as Florida. It's just Florida happens to have open arrest records, unlike most other states. Then the patient bathes in moonlight, more lucid. So you learn about the crazy, is the thing. Like, someone in Oregon has probably also been beaten to death with a squirrel, is what I'm saying. Then the patient bathes in moonlight. More lucid patients describe the feelings as momentary, regaining something they've lost. A person who has lost their memory will always look up to the moon. Such an odd symptom can surely happen in a psychologically disturbed individual, but there's no explanation why a group of people would display the same symptom. I do find it interesting that we're like, usually it's just like, John Jinglesmith, the legendary fabulist and inventor of the camera, has gone to Shinto ritual and Aragaki village, and man, this shit was super crazy. Oh man, and this one is like, yo, this is fucking weird. Why are people looking at moons? Like, I do like that we're, like, taking a step back and looking at this more scientifically in this game. There are things to appreciate, but dear God, is Chapter 3 going on for fucking ever. Ice cream was not allowed to be sold on Sundays in Oregon. Why? No clue. It's too leisurely for the day that God specifically said you had to take a break on. Let's... would make some more sense to only be sold on Sundays. Such an odd symptom can only happen in psychologically disturbed individuals, but there's no explanation why a group of people would suddenly display the same symptoms. Since this is a peculiarity of Rogetsu Island's cultural sphere, there must be a relationship to its beliefs and customs. We'll tell that to the late 1800s Oregon. I will. I'll get in my time machine. Where the fuck am I going? I need to find a way down, which means I need to figure out how to get the elevator working, I think. Old elevator. The only other thing I got was a box. There is one door on the ground floor that I wasn't able to get into. I can try that. No. Oh, I do not need to shake this controller very much in order to get that to rotate, apparently. I've been over shaking, apparently. No, come on. I guess this means I'm going in the correct direction. Oh no, this is a dead end. Huh. So I don't think there's anything on the second floor unless it's that other door. Like, unless it's the door I can't get into. Chapter 3 feels like it's taking forever. Oh, maybe I can call the elevator from floor 2. No, I can't. Alright. Well, unless this door opens. It doesn't. The only thing I can think of... We'll go back through the autopsy room, but I don't have a lot of hope in that direction. The only other thing I can think of is I missed something. Wait a minute. I thought maybe I could get down there from the well. There's a blue in here. Which means I missed something. Something's inside the locker. Magazine, mysterious disappearance. Darkness closes in on the case of the mysterious disappearances. It's been half a year since the islanders of Rogetsu Island had simply disappeared. The case is closed and falling into oblivion. But when we ourselves went to investigate, a history of darkness emerged that could be the key to solving this mystery. Hold on. Mysterious disease, Lunar Eclipse syndrome. When we first turned our attention to a strange illness called Lunar Eclipse syndrome that exists only on this island, talking to a medical specialist, we learned that it is a kind of memory loss categorized by symptoms such as sleepwalking and dancing as if possessed. Excuse me. Return of the disease etched into the history's island. According to folklore, is familiar with the island's history. This symptom has been feared on the island as a contagious disease since ancient times. Furthermore, there's a long tradition of large numbers of islanders vanishing. A group case of Lunar Eclipse syndrome. What if, for whatever reason, the syndrome were to spread among a large group? The island is fully surrounded by the sea, so it's not difficult to imagine what would happen to a person wandering around robbed of his senses. Tourism affected by the curse. A bizarre festival, the Rogetsu Kagura, is performed on an island to soothe the ghosts of the dead. At the time of the incident, concerns were voiced about efforts to draw in tourists for the Kagura, death of the Latin witness. The last known survivor, a young girl, took her last breath at the hospital some days ago. What did the girl who kept muttering "mother" on her deathbed say? Only Rogetsu Island knows the answer. The answer will remain shrouded in mystery. The answer will remain shrouded in mystery. Why did it repeat? It's weird that it repeats. It's almost like this was written by, like, not a person. Oh, this opens. Oh yeah, I was able to get in here before. I might have missed something. That's the only thing I can think of. Oh no, I was thinking of the other door. So I'm going to be honest, I don't think the game's very scary, but I have scared myself because I've been thinking of scary things while playing it, and now I'm scared, not because of the game, but because I keep, like, thinking, man, you know what would be scary? This thing. And then I'm, like, freaking myself out. Which sounds crazy, and it is. Unless it's a pull door? That was worth trying. Alright, I must have missed something in the other hallway then. Because there ain't nothing here. Just open the fucking door, dude. I literally don't care if you get ghost-handed. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I have to say, the game might actually be scarier without the ghosts attacking me. Now I'm just in a creepy hallway, left alone with my thoughts. Oh, wait, did I ever go down this door? I thought it was locked. No, this is open. Oh yeah, but but there was nothing here. Bro, lockers, the doors are rusted and can't be open. The like missing person picture is so fucking creepy. It's like the scariest thing in the game. It's like that uncanny valley smile with like just the right kind of fade on it, so it looks like the person's like a corpse. Really distressing. I hate looking at it. Fucking seriously? It's like the same guy too. Hold on. Have you ever seen Siren face animation? Yeah, probably. I couldn't tell you about it offhandedly though. All right, come on, come on. No, yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, Kimochi. Alright, so anyway. I had to have missed something somewhere. Did I ever actually use the answering machine? Charts or medical records on the desk. Old books lined up here as well. The desk is decorated with masks, each a different facial expression. Whoa. Okay. There's another doll. We can't kill it with this flashlight, though. I bet the flashlight is a shittier weapon than the camera. I bet the flashlight's like a stun weapon, whereas the camera just straight murders ghosts. Because we know the camera, like, rips a part of their soul out. Oh, I'm hearing creepy static. Oh, it stopped. Glass doors are open. Seems to be cool air flowing from behind the cabinet. Oh, hello. Okay. No, that means something. Hold on. We're figuring this out. Envelope and some old files lying on the desk. Research carefully stored. Ghost cabinet. Home. Yeah, that worked in my brain. No, it didn't. It didn't. Decorative carving on the shelf. No. Sent a screenshot of a tweet. Never seen a cell phone quite like this. Oh, what did it say? So, okay. There's gotta be a way. Alright, yeah, I managed to clip the camera, so I know there's a way now. Can I just reach my hand through? Oh, I can just reach my hand. Well, I'm stupid. Well, fuck me. This is a singular sheet of paper inside. It's a series of digits and what seems to be a fragment of Tanka. Oh, this isn't gonna work well for me. Written on it. Filing cabinet. 438951. The magic of the full moon. The sides of a square. I've solved it. Alpha males males eat with their boys at Hooters, while beta males eat with their wives at Spanish vegan restaurant. Huh. Honestly, the way that, like, the whole, like, alpha male, sigma male, like, philosophies that have always read to me is that, like, those people always come off as super insecure. Like, let me say that, like, if you're someone who's, like, if you're like, I identify as an alpha male, or I have an alpha male personality, and, like, you leave it at that, that's fine. But if, like, your whole gimmick is, I'm an alpha male, all the ladies love me, fuck the boys, I eat first, motherfucker, you come off as an insecure man-child, is what I'm telling you. Like, that's how you read, is what I'm saying, if that's you. But, like, if you're just like, I have a dominant personality, so I'm more of an alpha, I believe you. Like... best part is the alpha beta comes from a study in wolves and incorrect study on wolves in captivity. Yes. That is a known thing. But it does... Even though it is kind of, like, not very helpful as far as, like, studying wolves or anything, it is worth noting that there are people with, like, simply, like, more dominant personalities. Like, the whole alpha, beta, omega thing isn't particularly different than, like, BDSM terms, like dom, sub, switch. You know what I'm saying? Which are human terms used for human people, so... So yeah, even though this study's not super helpful for actually studying wolves or anything, there is at least slivers of truth. I prefer the term Giga Chad because it's funny and I have a terrible sense of humor. Alright, well, now we have... Honestly, I don't think I've ever been to a Hooters. I've also never been to a Spanish vegan restaurant, on the other hand, because I think veganism is bullshit. Yeah, I said it. Alpha males eat with their friends at a restaurant where spray-tanned women pretend to like them. Yeah, it was not lost on me. Well, beta males eat with their wives. Okay, so we have a code. The problem is we've yet to encounter a single location in which to put a code into. I think is the problem? Whoops. Did we listen to this yet? This guy is apparently obsessed with humors. I hear Hooters has pretty good food. That is what I have heard. Or at least the wings are good. That is what I have heard. But I have never been to a Hooters. I don't know what the appropriate situation to go to a Hooters and it not be weird is, frankly. Like, if you go to a Hooters by yourself, that's weird. You go to a Hooters with the boys, I still find that kind of weird, frankly. You can't go there with, like, your family. That's weird. You could go to a Hooters with your wife. Betas go to a hipster coffee shop and drink soy chai latte while alphas drink beer with the boys while watching hockey at Hooters. I don't think most women would want to go to Hooters. I'm just saying, like, if I had to come up with a situation in which going to Hooters isn't weird, it's if you can get your wife to go to Hooters with you and she's on board for that, and like that's a thing that she's down for. Like if your wife's a cuck, for example, bam, bring that lady to Hooters is what I'm saying. And then that's not weird. But like 90% of the situations I can think of in which you go to Hooters, it's fucking weird to go to Hooters. That's probably one of the reasons I've never been to Hooters. I can't think of a situation where I wouldn't find it weird to be at a Hooters. You're gonna make some guy very happy one day, mate. Let's see. Alright, I still do not... I listened to all that, I still don't know where to go. I have a code, but I don't have anything to type a code into. If you had to type a code into something, I think I can look this up. What am I doing? Why am I just running around with my fucking dick out? Just look it up. Oh my god, I can't believe it took me this long to remember I have a walkthrough for this game. Okay, hold on. The walkthrough claims I can shoot the dolls with my flashlight. I have flashlighted the fuck out of these dolls. Figured it out. Excuse me. Let's see. He's a detective. Where's his gun? You imagine this game became Resident Evil for a chapter. I would love that. That would be great. Okay, we figured it out. Okay. Now, unfortunately, now that we have solved the mystery of the doll, we now have to go back throughout the entire game, and I have to struggle to remember where all the fucking dolls were. I remember there was one... I know there's, like, one or two of them upstairs. At this rate, this entire stream is just gonna be this fucking chapter. This is such a long chapter because I am so lost. You know, that actually does bring up the, like, a cool idea of, like, a spirit stone gun, though. It shoots spirit stones directly into the ghost. They don't even have a response to it. They're just like, oh! Just for the record, I cannot enter this door, correct? Doorknob's jammed, then it's been boarded up. Worth trying. River City Girls is American. Huh. Ooh, interesting. I wonder if... But we didn't see anyone who was budding. Just open the fucking door. Is it frozen? We're gonna give it 5 more seconds. Uno. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Cinco. Seis. Oh no, how far back was this? Okay, not that far. Oh, not far at all. River City Girls is part of the Kunio series, but it was developed by an American studio published by Arxis and came on North America before Japan. It also makes reference to the fact that the girlfriends are different between the two versions. I don't like this guy. His level is sucky. Get out of here, this guy. I think there's a fucking bug in here. Yep, I have a bug on me. I killed it. But now there's dead bug on me, so like I'll be back in a second. I'll be back. This entire stream is gonna be this chapter. I don't even know if I'll have it in me to get past it. All right, I'm back. Then I remembered Fenna Pirate Princess, the Adult Swim had made to air on their channel. By Sack's definition, that is an anime. Oh, Space Dandy, I believe, was the first anime to have ever aired in America before Japan. Which was, I think, by the Bebop creators. I thought Fenna was Crunchyroll, not Adult Swim. Space Dandy was Adult Swim, though. River City Girls, American or Japanese? It was developed by Americans, right? So I guess it's American. It was both. They paid for it. It is an American entry in a Japanese franchise, just like DMC is. Actually, no, wait. I think Ninja Theory is also Japanese, aren't they? Yeah, because they do Ninja Gaiden. Whatever. Yeah, there you go. That's probably the answer. And in fact, the credits is mostly full of names like Adam and Ben. I honestly could not name you. Ninja Theory is French. There you go. It's a French entry in a Japanese franchise. Like DMC River City. This is good. Oh, it doesn't have to be all losses. Open this fucking door, you piece of shit. Oh, that's my mistake. Is this door glitched or something? That door might be glitched. I wonder what part of that is glitched, though. I wonder if the room is glitched or if the door is glitched. Like, if I try to walk out the other door, what's going to happen? Yeah, we're going to have to play around with that. We are 2 hours in and we are just playing as this fucking guy. This really is probably the entire stream. Okay, here we go. And go. And he's made contact with the door. And he's freezing. And he's frozen. And door. Frozen. Okay. We're learning. We're learning things right now. Open the door, you piece of shit. And can we walk back out? That's the question. Okay, so we can leave. Okay. 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 And now get through the door. Alright, let's try this. Okay, well, this is happening. Okay, so this is a known glitch. Alright, so... after receiving the encrypted memo, going back to the doctor's office in the second floor will freeze the game. The only way to avoid it is by putting the code first inside the doctor's office. So let's head to the director's office. Oh, actually, I did miss a doll in the other room, so we are going to go back. God, I wish this... I wish he could go faster! Why is he so slow? Anyway, yeah, apparently that's a known glitch. I'm a little worried that our save might brick from that, though. Ah, there it is. There we go. I like how all the girls can run, but this guy's just like... I swear to God, I thought the game had frozen. I was like, no. Okay, now I just need to find where to put in this code. If we can get back here with the girls. At a later part of the game, I should be able to get the dolls in the upper room, and that's... I don't know what these dolls do. I don't know if they're, like, linked to an ending or something, but... Here we go. But yeah, if we get back up there, we can probably take a picture of these dolls. You know, that picture is actually probably so creepy that I don't think if it would be even physically possible to take it. Excuse me. Yeah, we might have a problem. Nope. Okay, here we go. There are numbers lined up on the intercom panel. Okay, we're fine. 438-951. Two, 4, 6. Alright, well, we found the intercom panel, which is great news. I read how to find the solution to this puzzle, and I have no fucking idea. Heard a sound from behind the shelves, something moving. Okay, so it said putting in the director's code, which is what we just did, might allow us to act to go upstairs and not freeze the game. So we're gonna try that. And if the game is still frozen, oh well. We tried. We do know that you can take pictures with other people. So if we're incapable of using the flashlight to get these dolls, if any of the girls ever come through this area, we should be able to get them. Because we're just missing the ones on the second floor, I think. Oh, I'm getting some lower back pain. We're gonna have to call it soon. I'm standing too much. But I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna finish this fucking chapter. Your arm is sore from the shot. What kind of shot did you get? COVID? You didn't get yours yet? Alright, let's find out. Oh, it's the third one. I don't think I got the third one. Yep, still broken. Alright, well, if one of the girls can ever go through it... I heard a sound somewhere close by. Yeah, if one of the girls ever comes through this area, we'll click it. There's a door there, and we're going down. What is this place? So I have to imagine. Honestly, gonna be real with you. I think the other. Ooh! I ate your ass, bitch! That was a murder! Lunar syndrome research. Currently, the most promising treatment method is surgery. It's a treatment that works by adding or removing direct stimuli to the brain. First, because of its experimental nature, we had to overcome many difficulties, but since we started seeing results, it's nearing establishment as an effective treatment method. However, a few days ago, just when we thought the surgery was successful, we had an unfortunate fatality. Having lost his memory and become an empty shell, the patient died, but then his face turned into a bizarre shape. I immediately dissected it, but it was clearly a sign of blooming. The actual cause of failure is unknown. Research on surgical treatment must be continued, but blooming must be avoided. That disaster, it remains fresh in the island folklore. The day without suffering cannot be reopened. Okay. Blue crystals. Gramophone, the creepiest of all phones. Uh-huh. 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 Alright. This is a little creepy. I'll give it that. This elevator. Does it go further down? Didn't you go to the bottom? I thought you already went to the bottom. During the investigation, I found them hidden here. Probably 2.5 hours. Honestly, realistically, forever. But I will say 50% of it is my fault. I'll take half fault for this. I kind of walked back and forth needlessly a few times. And I forgot I could just look things up on a walkthrough. Because you didn't save. Oh yeah, we also died once, yeah. So only about 50% of it is the game's fault, to be fair. We probably could have cut this down to 1.5 hours, realistically. Oh, thank God. All right. Obviously, we're gonna cut it here. Fucking Jesus Christ! That legitimately took forever. What I will say is, I cannot guarantee that the next stream will be Fatal Frame. What the fuck? Chapter 1, out of tune. If we cannot remember, does it no longer exist? Chasing Misaki and Madoka, another person, a girl comes to Rogetsu Island. One of the girls who was kidnapped 10 years ago. She was a native of the island, and after the incident, left the island with her mother, Sayaka. Ruka returns to the island with reasons of her own. This is good. This is useful. Honestly, every Fatal Frame should be doing this. Daughter of the influential family, she wants to recover the memories she lost 10 years ago, to find her father's fate, and the fate of the islanders, and most of all, her own fate. To find the key to her memory, Ruka wanders Rogetsu Hall and encounters Madoka, who has become a ghost. Ruka sees her own face in the library mirror, distorted and ugly. No, that's good. Oh shit, we're back with Ruka, I guess. Oh, it gives you a recap for the character you last were. That's fucking awesome. Oops. Okay. Zach, this month, what do we got?
It's Halloween.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, we're gonna finish these fucking horror games. Look, if this is the final horror month, we're gonna go out with a bang. That's what I'm gonna say to you. So I won't guarantee. Here's what I'm gonna say. I will not guarantee that the next stream is going to be Fatal Frame, because, as has come to my attention, there was apparently a new anime season, so we might actually need to do a Sacking Mal again. That's right, it's coming back. So look forward to that. We got to do Sacramal. I'm gonna do Pokemon Smash or Pass. I'm just gonna cut John out of it completely. He doesn't get to show up anymore. Can't fucking count on John to show up to this shit. So I'll just do it myself. So I might do like the unspoken stream. So we might do Pokemon Smash or Pass. That could be fun. Probably not gonna do the karaoke thing. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. So next stream, I'm gonna say probably Sacking Mal for the new season, and then the next stream after that, Fatal Frame. But yeah, we're doing these horror games for sure, Zays. And then we might not do Horror Month next year. Honestly, I'm gonna put it out there. Spare me from Sack's broken Japanese. My Japanese is significantly better now, actually. Because I've been studying to read it. Yeah. So yeah, no, it'll be a good time. Yeah, Sacking Mal and then Fatal Frame. We're doing Horror Month. Horror Month might not happen next year, like legitimately, but that'll be okay. No big deal. We've pretty much gone through most of the games anyway. I say that we'll probably. I feel like I say that every year. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully everyone had a good time. I'm talking in circles now. I gotta like sit down. My back hurts, honestly. And I also have to finish watching Seton Academy because trying to get through the behemoth that was Shin-Chan has completely depleted my back catalog. I think I'm only... There's like 2 videos I have in my back catalog like that are like pre-uploaded now. I only have like 2 weeks of content, so I got to get on that shit. But I will say is my anime channel is blowing the fuck up. It's like last time I checked, like 225 viewer requests for Keep Horror Month alive. I wouldn't even hate it if that happens, honestly. Well, there's also a non-zero chance that horror games could just be integrated into like season 2 or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I gotta sit down. My back's starting to really fucking hurt. Bye bye.